drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense.
The quarterback is sacked.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, it's Kelly. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Here's a first and goal, LSU.
The 6-yard line.
A give. This is Kelly. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. But it's brought in by Washington. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's going the other way.
Fumble on the play.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
LSU.
Throwing on first down. Matthews. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. Mason Thibodeau, 33 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go along. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now they'll run on the ball. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
But one more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
1-yard line. A gain of 6 yards.
The Miami punter out on the field as he'll punt it away for the second time.
In the first half, with the score, the LSU Tigers 47, Hurricanes nothing.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They'll run on 1st down. It's Kellen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Gain of 20.
LSU with a 1st and 10. Matthews to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
1st down, LSU.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll pull it down. And oh, he coughed it up. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Matthews steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holmes. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now a handoff for Drake. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good... Decision loses him about 4 yards. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
Quarterback sack.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Second down and 3. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. Tommy Matthews, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself, as his guys continue to pour it on.
For the extra point.
Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score. It certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And 7.
From the 22, Daniel looking left sideline, incomplete.
To the sideline.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Daniel under pressure, and down goes Daniel.
An 8-yard loss. brings up fourth down.
The Miami punter out on the field as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now here on EA Sports.
With the score.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Taking it about the 36. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Fights loose. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off-play action. Matthews. And that is incomplete.
Matthews pass.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now Matthews. And it is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
Daniels pass complete.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. High throw, but the catch is made.
To Mason Thibodeau.
It's nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's probably run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The LSU Tigers 68, Hurricanes nothing.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. First and 10, LSU. They'll run with Kelly. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards. And that'll give them a first down. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First down, LSU.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. Daniel on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniel. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Intercepted.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A pickup of 14 that time. And that'll be good enough for the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
And to me, that...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 10, Daniel. And a grab here by Gilmore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Daniel. This complete to Langford. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4.